So these, I don't actually remember what they're called, but they're dope. Hey guys, Tish from Python Spawn. So this weekend we have an expo coming up. So this video is pretty much going to be about the essentials you'll need for your first Reptile Expo vending experience. Wow, that was a mouthful, right, Vinny? Anyway, come on in. Okay, so the reason I wanted to do this video is because I just recently did an expo, and that was only my second expo. It was the local one on Long Island, and the one before that was Gettysburg, Battlefield. I don't know what the real name is. They've been mixing up the names lately. So I figured I have a show in Rhode Island this weekend, so I figured why not show everybody what I was scrambling around to do. I think it should be informative. I believe it should be, because the things that I was missing when I got there, it was crucial. So number one, I'm gonna just kind of go around with everything. It's everything pretty much here. There's a piece there, and then this, and I'll tell you what that is. And we'll go out a little bit in depth, not too in depth. I don't want to make this too long, but yeah. So let's get this started. Number one. Just kidding, we're not naming anything. No numbers, no nothing like that. We're just gonna kind of run through this. So the first thing I want to tell people, usually it's an 8-foot table. I haven't been anywhere where it's not an 8-foot table. And this is assuming you already have your place, you already know you're gonna vend, you already paid the fees, you already got all of your certificates that you needed, if you require any, you have all your permits if you required any. So we're gonna start from after you do all that. You're actually going to the expo, and you're getting ready to pack everything up. First thing, 8-foot table. You need a tablecloth. It doesn't have to be a fancy tablecloth, like this one's not fancy, but it pretty much just covers, and I was lucky enough to where I bought a lot of my stuff from Rob, because he no longer vends. So I wish, oh, there it is. So this has like my logo on it. It's a wraparound, and it completely covers the entire table, even underneath, so we can put stuff underneath if we need to store like extra bins or anything like that. Okay, so that's numero uno. Numero dos. Display cases. So you don't have to have these display cases. You can have Dixie cups, you can have your own type of display. It's not real, as long as it's the appropriate size for the snake, you're good to go. So these, I don't actually remember what they're called, but they're dope. So you pretty much have them, you can fit 4, I think 5, and I think like 3 or something like that. So it comes as a set, and as you can see, there's 4 there, 4 there, and then there's like super mini ones. I don't know if that'll, see if I can let you see them. I also have a different set for older snakes, but yep, there it is. So those are for like the hatchlings. These are for a little bit bigger. And then you have, I have bigger ones as well, but they're up there. But I haven't used them yet because I haven't brought an adult that I was selling at a show yet. Mostly it's babies, and this show is mostly a meet and greet, and it's gonna be a fun time and meet a whole bunch of new people. I've never been to Rhode Island. So that's what this is gonna be for. I only have like 10 snakes I'm gonna sell. So, okay. When you get there, they give you 2 chairs. So per 8-foot table, you have 2 chairs. So if you're bringing a couple of people to help you, which I highly recommend, bring people to help you. Bring people to help you. It's a lot of work. So, couple of chairs, not a big deal. Just bring them just in case you have extra people, which I highly recommend again. I bring my 5-year-old every time I go, so bringing extra people is kind of essential. All right, let's go to cleaning products. I bring the Clorox wipes. I pretty much wipe everything down prior, COVID, blah, blah, blah. Also, if snakes make a mess, I want to make sure I sanitize and clean it properly. Paper towels, your best friend. You definitely need paper towels. Everybody knows what that's for, cleaning up messes. The one thing that I always forgot, extension cords. Bring extension cords. You don't know where the outlet's gonna be. You definitely need extension cords, guys. Extension cords are essential. And power strips. So if you only have access to one extension, one cord, at least you bring the extension, plug it in, and then you can have your power strip. So anything that you need, like the main reason you would need your power strip and your power is because you have the lights, which we're gonna get to next, and we're also gonna need the heat tape. So as you can see, I have the heat tape up there. So the heat tape, if you require it at the time of year, or if it's not too cold in the place that you're going to, you know, you don't absolutely need it. I haven't used the heat tape yet because it hasn't been that cold in the vending places. So the heat tape is on there. Bring your thermostat, of course. You want to make sure you have your thermostat. And this one's specifically for the heat tape because it's when you set it up, it's going to be 3 rows. So you plug it all into one, and it'll regulate with one thermostat. All right, that's golden. Now we'll get into the lights. So the thing about the lights, I say this because I ran into this issue. So when you get there, everybody's setting everything up. You're there, obviously you're there early, and all the vendors are setting up. And the first thing I noticed when people were setting it up were how amazing their displays looked, especially with the lights. So these in here, I'm gonna take them out. These were not even remotely bright enough. They were yellow, LED, like soft yellow. So I actually went out and I got LED daylight, really bright. It'll make the displays look even that much better. So we're gonna put this to the side. All right. So you bring extra bulbs in case one breaks. Bring an extra lamp if one breaks. So the lamps are obviously on the list too. So how the display is, on each side of the table, you're gonna have the display lamps, and you're gonna just shine it onto your animals. It's just so that everybody it looks better, maybe even a little bit of heat. I don't think it generates that much heat though. Another essential thing, hand sanitizer. I can't tell you how many times people have come to my table just for the hand sanitizer. Bring hand sanitizer. Everybody's gonna want to sanitize their hands before. Like, I make everybody sanitize their hands before they touch my animals, and after for their sanitary situations. I like to bring a cash box. I also have a card reader in there, so I have my cash box and my card reader. And I'm not always using the card reader, but for the most part, I can't keep money in place. So I think a cash box is a really good idea. So definitely a cash box. It doesn't have to be a huge cash box. I think this was like 15 bucks, right? Like 15 bucks at Walmart. Nothing. So you have payment options. Vinny actually made, he gave me the idea to make this one. So on here, you can see that on my last show, I forgot the card reader. So I didn't bring the credit card reader. But all the options, the payment options that you have for people when you're there. So if they don't have cash, I have Cash App, Venmo, I have Zelle, and I usually have credit card and debit card options as well. So I just display that for the ease of the customer. Of course, I have a little hook. Well, it's not a hook, but it's a really good tool just to tap, just in case I have a really aggressive animal that not aggressive. You know what I mean? Little moody snakes from time to time. But it's I've never used it at a show. The kids are always with the animals. I never use it. So a friend of mine made these for me. They're just card readers. Card readers. Oh my god, I'm tired. They are card holders. So business card holders. I have 3 because I usually display Vinny's cards. I usually display American Stitch Lab, which is my investor, and my cards. So those are the 3 I usually display. Another good thing to have, scales. So if for any reason the person that is trying to have the snake, and this is actually going to go coincide with one other thing. The scale, if they want to know the weight of the animal before they purchase it, you have the scale ready to go. Probe kit, in case you're not comfortable with popping. Probe kit, always have it with you. Make sure you bring Vaseline with you as well. Because you never know, if someone's going to drop a couple grand on a snake and they want to confirm sex, you want to be able to do that right then and there. If you don't know how to pop, bring your probe kit. So here's a cool one. Obviously, what are you going to bring the animals? What are you going to bring, put the animals in once they're purchased? So I bought these from Snake Man's Exotics. He makes them custom. So big shout out to Snake Man's Exotics. He makes my baggies. So they're really, really cool. They have my logo. Everybody will have, you know, when the snake gets in there, it's a, you know, it'll close. I'll also zip tie them just in case. It depends on the customer. If they don't want me to zip tie, I won't zip tie. But just in case. In here is pretty much your essentials. I have a flashlight just in case, headphones, lighter, lots of pens. Always need pens, which will coincide with a book, because you just never know when you're gonna need like a paper and pen. We actually used it a lot. You have tape back there just in case. Knives, that's because I'm military, and probably because I'm Puerto Rican too. Let's see. Label maker. Label maker. I have had customers that wanted me to tell them exactly what the snake was, put the label, put it in the bag so that when they get home, they know exactly what it is. So they have the label. Oh, up here. So obviously, I have my door hangers. When I do the sticker swaps, I bring them with me to the expos as well. And here I also have, all right, these markers. These markers. So these markers, let me tell you what they are, because I went nuts trying to find them. So when you go to an expo and they write on the glass, this is the marker that they write with. So it is a bistro chalk marker. They are expensive, but they are worth it. They last forever. They come right off. They don't stain. You just wipe it right off with your finger and rewrite it. So I have 3 colors. Usually this is the color for the amount of money that the animal is. Female, obviously, and male. And then permanent marker, just because permanent marker. You just never know what you need it for. Let's see. Some more things to write with. Locks. Okay. I keep locks. I lock everything. Not that I don't trust her. I mean, I don't trust her. I mean, from New York, man. I don't trust nobody. I mean, I really don't, though. But I'll lock the box. I'll lock pretty much anything. Anything that I can get my hands on that I can lock, I'm a lock. So the box is next. I'm gonna tell you about the box. So, electric tape, you never know. You never know. I always keep the electric tape handy. Now, this is a lot of stuff, but once you put it together and you make it into a kit, and that's what we're gonna get into next. Once you make it into a kit, you pretty much will do the kit, and then you never have to do it again. So we talked about all of this. This is the only thing I didn't talk about. So it's, what do we call it? A hand cart. Okay. So I usually bring the other one, but it's like an actual hand cart. But this one's a foldable one, and it'll just help with the move. Usually I would have the animals. I would probably put them on here. Then I have this on top of them. The box that I'm gonna get to already has wheels on it, so I won't need to. So this is essential, especially if you're by yourself or if you have limited people. You don't want to go back and forth from the car to inside of the expo, especially if it's cold. You want to bring your animals in as fast as possible, you know, as quick as possible, and as safe as possible. So the next thing I want to show you, and you don't have to get this exact thing because this is actually a government issue. I borrowed it. They'll get it back. I specifically got it from Supply, don't worry. Alright. They told me I can borrow it for the weekend. So here is a box. It's pretty much Gonna keep the lights from breaking. It'll keep everything secure in there because it'll lock back up. I can put a lock on them and nobody can get in it. And fun part, best part. Yeah. Best part. Where is it? There we go. It has wheels. So push that back. It actually comes up like that. And wee woo. Wee woo. What, you didn't like the wee woo? Whatever. I'm a child at heart, whatever. So yeah. Bring this back over here. I used to use this. Yeah, no, I don't like doing this no more. That's why I got smarter this time. Anything with wheels, that's a go for me. I get lazy. And I do things on a lot by myself, so, you know, it's just easier. So, that's pretty much like the gist of it. This is the essential, what you need. This is the essential. So, packing the animals. The night before, in here it's usually 75 to 80. I lowered it now that it's getting a little bit warmer, because it's gonna start getting steamy, like hot. It's gonna get hot in here, and I'm gonna have to keep the AC on more. So ambient in here, I will pack them up the night before. They will be all in the display cases, locked up, can't get out. They'll be open, so not open like they're gonna be locked, but they're gonna be out of the box.
Out of the box. Out of the box. Out of the box.
You still, you're a goof, Vinny. So the night before, they'll be on the floors, and it'll just be pop them in, put them in the car once the car is warmed up, and head out. So everything else will be packed. The only thing that won't be packed are the reptiles the night before. I mean, won't be in the car packed, are the reptiles the night before. These guys will be packed in here the night before, in here, but they'll stay in here. Always make sure that they eat like a week prior, because you don't want them pooping while everybody's touching them. Had that happen recently. Let them digest and poop at home. I'm trying to think, what else did we run into? Get food, get snacks. It's a long wait when you're there. So you're sitting and you're vending, and if you don't have a lot of people with you, if you have a bunch of people that can get you food, awesome, do it. Bring some food. You're gonna be hungry. You're gonna be thirsty. You're gonna be talking to a lot of people. So get some sleep. Sleep is essential. You want to have some sleep. I'm not gonna have sleep, but do as I say, not as I do. Okay? We're leaving at what, like 4 in the morning, 3 in the morning, 3:30 in the morning. I don't remember. It's like 4 hours away. Rhode Island's 4 hours away, so we're gonna be leaving pretty early. So yeah. I figured nobody really explained to me the essentials of going through an expo like this. So I figured, why not tell everybody else? If you are eventually going to get to this level, even if you just do it once or twice and you have the animals to support it, why not? Try it out. If it's for you, awesome. If it's not for you, at least you tried, and that's it. You know, you can just attend expos and not vend them. So yeah. I just figured, why not show everybody? Anyway, so I hope you guys like this video. Before we leave, I just want to do a quick shout out. So, well, they have Brian up there. Brian and Brian. I guess this show is a Bane of My Exotics. So, Brian from Samson Snakeatorium is about to hit 1K. I think he's like 45 people away on his YouTube channel. So if you guys don't mind, show him some love. Like, share, subscribe. He's doing like, I don't even know how many snakes he's giving away for his 1K. So hit him up. Subscribe to his channel. He has awesome videos. Like I've been on 2 of his podcasts. So he does 3 podcasts. And they're all amazing. So, you know, he does it with a lot of people too. Like a lot of known breeders. I would take, you know, an hour out of your day, you know, just check one out. If you like it, man, subscribe, do what you do, man. I really highly suggest that you guys subscribe. He's a great guy, very supportive in the community. He is amazing. He's also from New York, so there's that. Love you, Brian. But yes, he's awesome, guys. I'm gonna put his link in the description, and it'll probably be right there as well. So, cool. Now let's do this outro, right? We're doing the outro. We're just gonna run right into it. Anyway, okay, fine. We're gonna go right into it. All right. So yeah, this is pretty much what I do before I go to an expo. So I appreciate you guys coming by. I hope it was informative. I hope you guys liked it. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, comment below, hit the notification bell, maybe even the join button. Who knows? I'd appreciate it. And I'll see you guys next Wednesday. You are so annoying, Vinny. Singing out of the box.
So
out of the box.
Farewell
While I'm over here. Literally, like, of all times, Vin.
Goodbye.
I'm literally trying to do this video and you're gonna sing out of the box and make me laugh. So annoying.
Farewell to you, my friends. Goodbye.
Crazy.
For now, until we meet again. It's been great to play and sing together.
In the box.
And now it's time to say goodbye.